Hello.
Hello to YouTube.
Got no sleep last night. My shed is under a conker tree. It decided to drop conkers on the roof all night long. It literally sounded like somebody was throwing bricks at it. Brian Harvey. He's found some identifying marks on my hands. They're tattoos.
Tattoos. Fucking tattoos. How many times have we got to hear tattoos? Now, has Liam Britton got a tattoo? The Hampstead children spoke about a tattoo. Brian Harvey had a tattoo, a satanic tattoo that the guy put on there that he didn't even know. Other people's got tattoos. I mean, yeah, even normal people get tattoos. I haven't got any. I mean, why would you? But, everyone gets influenced by different things, I suppose.
And he wants to take a screenshot. Playing detective. To identify who I am. Thing is, he knows who I am. Playing detective. To identify who I am. Thing is, he knows who I am.
Brian knows who you are. You're on about the tent protests. But you don't know if that was Brian Rose, but you've put it in your comments. You're accusing people of being agents and other people of not.
So does pretty much everybody around Walthamstow. They also know where.
Everyone knows you're around Walthamstow. You went to see Puddick, but you done a video before saying you was going there, or you was in the area. I think maybe you mentioned something about Puddick. But everyone knows you in Walthamstow, and you said that you got moved from there and you went to Plymouth because you was onto something then. But I haven't come across it, what you was onto. I've only come across you recently. And yeah, Sharon Girl promoted your video. I've put that up. Where you were saying about the tent protests, and someone asked a question about your tent protests, and you was there, and Brian's saying you don't know who you are.
So there you go. That'll be me hiding very badly.
Everyone's hiding very badly. I'm hiding very badly. You lot know who I am. You've made your fucking comments. From the Hampstead case. It's affected my life. I've had to change how I live. I made a friend with someone who was a Bill Maloney fan, and a John Wedger fan, and a Brian Gerrish fan, etc., etc. We used to have a lot of arguments, debates about it. They've affected my life. Not going to mention no names. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. Whether they were a real friend and it was just a weird situation, or whether they was a double agent, I don't know, but I know these things go deep when they're ready. I've seen it happen. I've seen a male copper that was infiltrated into the animal rights movement, and I've seen a female copper that's infiltrated Colin Stagg. So I know these things go deep when you're dealing with certain subjects.
Yeah, he's got these. He's going to take a screenshot of identifying tattoos on my hand, pass them round in his groups, so I can be identified. It's all more bullshit he's put.
But you're already identified, didn't you? And you're saying Angie's wrong about your video, other channel with your videos, with all your subscribers and all that, or she's not wrong. You have already mentioned, so you have got another channel where you're a different person, a different character, trying to influence different people on different subjects? Or is it the same? I mean, I don't want to go through your videos to find out where you've mentioned this. If you want to mention it again, please do. But if you don't, I don't know. I don't know this channel. All I know is Angie's made a comment on one of the videos that I've uploaded with you in it, obviously. And that's what she said. I'm not getting into this trans debate. And the reason being because the law's been changed. Yeah. All I know is that it's a delicate situation. And when you're dealing with children, children don't know any better. Yeah, even adults don't know any better at times. It all depends on your frame of mind.
On YouTube. Anyway, I've got a tip for him. When I was in Plymouth, most of my hand tattoos were done by a tattoo parlour, which was run by the Aquila Motorcycle Club. Very good tattoo parlour. Just go there, get your tattoos done. Very well run. Very good tattooist.
Tattoos. Leon Britton tattoos, the Hamster tattoos, your tattoos, Brian Harvey's tattoos that he spoke about on Angela Power Disney or Disney Power or whatever your name is. And I don't want to diss you, Angie, but, you know, people saying different things. And everyone's like got good and bad in them, including me. But I haven't hurt any children. And I haven't done anything to any children that I shouldn't do. And I wouldn't do. I'd rather kill myself than do anything like that. I don't know about you, Angie. I hope you're good. I hope a lot of people's good. I know there's good and bad in everyone. And everyone's got different ways of doing things. I'm trying to do my way. I'm being attacked. I'm being told I'm a liar. I'm doing this, that and the other. I don't know why I bother half the time, because it's affected my life and all the threats and all that. Obviously, it's an effect, isn't it? But I've got my belief. I believe in the afterlife, and that's where, if I die, that's where I'm trying to get to. And I know I've done bad, and I know I'm still not perfect, but that's where I'm trying to go. I try and do as much good as I can during the day. Luckily, what I'm doing, I get to do a lot of good. But I got involved with subjects and a person, and I don't know if I was infiltrated or whether they was a good person and they just believed certain characters and they believed them so strongly that they thought I was the opposite of what these people were, and that affected our friendship. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I'm just trying to work things out. And I wish I didn't have to bother. But for some reason I have. There's good and bad everywhere. But let's just play the rest of this video.
While I was in Plymouth, they changed their name from Aquila to Satan's Slaves. Satan's Slaves is
Satan's slaves. 1 minute you're making a video saying I'm seeing fucking Satan everywhere, and now you're making a video saying you've got some kind of affiliation to Satan's slaves. Now, I don't want to put these people down. Hopefully they're doing some good charity work. Maybe that's just what they call themselves and they're doing the opposite. You know, as long as they're doing good, that's the main thing. Anyone that's doing bad has got a chance to go to the good. But if you're doing bad, you know you're doing bad and you want to do bad, then you're not going to make it into the afterlife, are you? For certain. What you're going to happen in this life is you're going to make some friends and you're going to get places and all that, but it's not just about this world. And that's what you're missing. And I was missing that for a while. In my younger life, I didn't have a belief. I thought, why is this person like this, disabled? Why are they like that? But then I realised certain drugs maybe they were given, or certain things that were in this, that and the other can affect this and makes a problem with the birth. There's different reasons. It's not the creator. This is like a test. It's like a playground. It's a test. Some people's going to do really bad things and they can still change and be the best person and help loads of people. But then there's some people that can just do bad and they keep doing bad. And this is what you need to work out. And you need to start doing good wherever you can. Whether it's the old lady next door, down the road, or a certain situation you know about, people in your family. And there's hard situations everywhere. People's on different things. They're thinking different things. A lot of people need help. And it's going to take time to help. Sometimes it's going to take longer to help different people. Sometimes it's a quick fix, and other times it's going to take longer. But you keep trying to help where you can. But keep yourself safe at the same time, as safe as can be. But there's different characters around, you just don't know who's who.
Globally recognised Hell's Angels Motorcycle Club. Anyway, quite often when I have a tattoo done, I ask the tattooist if they want to take a photo. You know, sometimes they want them for their portfolio or to put up on the wall. And sometimes they...
Famous people normally go on the wall. Famous, I mean, anyone can be famous. Famous to yourself. But you're claiming to be having some kind of fame. You've linked yourself to this Brian Harvey thing, and he's quite a famous person. I'm not famous, but I know people that's been around famous people. And I've met famous people. And I don't really feel no different around them. I mean, I probably will do. If it was a certain person, you're going to have that normal reaction. But everyone is as famous as the next person. We're all the same. We're either male or female. But even that's a touchy subject at the moment. And you can't say certain things because the law's been changed. People's opinions been changed and their education's being changed. And everything's a bit of a touchy subject at the moment.
So all he's got to do is contact the Hells Angels in Plymouth and ask if they've got any photos of my hands, and they'll send him very good quality photographs of...
The Hells Angels in Plymouth know ye, and so does this tattoo shop. And the tattoo shop that Brian went to was the guy that introduced him to the craze. And when I had contact with Eleanor Abraham when the helicopter was over the house, it was a tattoo that Liam Britton was meant to have had. And the children had drawn it, and Andrew had drawn it. So, tattoos, I mean, I don't have a tattoo myself and I don't really agree with it, but I know people that I know that have had tattoos for whatever reason. But I think there's a lot of things out there that you can have and you can get, but whether it's good or not is another thing. It's the same like your thoughts. Your thoughts can either be good or bad. When I started this channel, I had good intentions. I thought I was doing good. I was trying to keep everything in the same place and I was documenting it. But a lot of bad's come out of it. I've made accusations and I've accused people and I've been accused. And I've got myself into a bad situation by the looks of it. But I've got my belief. And I believe in the afterlife. And I believe you got to try and be good. And I try my best to be good every day. Every day, but there's bad situations around me, and my mood can change, and I might think something's a lie, and it changes my mood because I'm affected by the lie. Basically, I'm just a normal person. That's what I'm trying to say is my truth. I'm normal. I'm not government. I'm not police. I'm not an agent. I'm a normal person, and a lot of people know me, and even the wrong uns that know me now. I'm just a normal person, and I'm just trying to do my thing, but it's caused a lot of problems, and I'm being put down because of that. But the only person that's going to be able to judge me is the Creator. And whatever happens, if I die through a way that weren't meant to be, it's only going to better me in the afterlife, and whatever happens after that. And the numbers, the views, it's not about that. It's not about the money. I see the views are being played around with. It looks like there's only a couple of people watching when there's probably thousands, and they're manipulating things with everyone, not just me, everyone. Communication's being manipulated. They want to go onto the internet. Everything's got to be digital on internet. Is that a good thing? There's good in it, but then when it gets used as bad, maybe we should just stay with the old stuff, pen and paper. Everything's delicate. There's a lot going on. It's moving at a fast pace because, in my eyes, a lot of things have been exposed, and it's more nearer to the truth than not. A lot of people's been exposed and they're pissed off, and they're not happy, and they're not willing to be good. And there's people out there that believe them and trust them and won't believe anything different, and that will affect friendships and situations. And I'd say anyone that's involved with these subjects, or any subjects where there's a group or a campaign, I'd watch out who you're hanging around with and what you're saying, because these people can go deep with them when they're ready. Animal rights, they had people forming relationships, having children with people to gain information. And with Colin Stagg, a policewoman formed a relationship with Colin Stagg to gain information. Now, all these stories and all that, I don't know what is the truth and what's going on, but I'm just trying to say, be careful what you do online, who you're talking to, especially if you've met them at an event or a group, and especially online. Try and keep things simple and to yourself. With the few people that you know in your family, always try and support your family. Sometimes it's going to take longer time than others, and sometimes you're going to think it's not worth it, and it's probably best to take a little break. You've said enough, you can't say no more. See if time will just change them. See if anything changes from you not seeing anything. Don't keep drumming it in like you're perfect and they're not. Everyone's good and bad. And I'm not saying that there's not good people out there. There is. But people can have the wrong opinion, say the wrong thing, just going on how they think, what they know, what they've learned. Everyone's trying to do good, hopefully. And if they were, it'd be a better world. But when you see certain things in the news, it doesn't sound good.
Actually done tattoos on my hands. Thanks very much for your support.